Good morning, all you beautiful people. It's Green Thumb. Hi. We're gonna plant some seeds today. Remember I told you about those seeds that I had from 2014, the blue chocolate tomato seeds? Well, they're germinating. The tails are pretty tiny. I'll open this up so you guys can see. So we're gonna plant some of those. We're gonna do 5 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the nicest seeds out of here. And then in the middle, and those 5, we're going to take the nicest of the big red pepper seeds that have germinated. We're going to put them in there. And then in the last 5, we're going to do the nicest of the sugar lumps. And as you guys can see, look, I have not opened these up yet. Okay, so we're going to see how nice they really are. So let's do this. So I've already got, it's just straight up potting soil here. It's made by a company called Sunshine. It's basically what I'm using now. I don't use ProMix anymore. I was a diehard ProMix soil guy for years. And there's so much fungus gnats in ProMix that I don't use it anymore. I don't like it. I won't be buying it. And it's twice the cost of that Sunshine stuff. So, all right. So I'm just going to take my Sharpie marker here and dibble some holes. So that way when we start planting, we'll be ready to go. Let's check it out. So like I said, these seeds were from my blue chocolate plants that I harvested at the end of 2014. So yes, you can definitely germinate older seeds. Let's open it up. Let's check the germination rates. What do you think they're going to be? I'm going to guess almost 100%. Look at that. Just about 100%. This one here attached, that little seed didn't germinate, but all the rest of them did. A little slowly, right? A little slowly, but that's okay. Because germination is germination. So now we're just going to take the best of the best and just plop them right in these little holes. If I can get them off my fingers. Yeah, by the way, sticky wet seeds are hard to plant. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Look at that. It doesn't even want to come off my finger here. All right, we're going to have to, I got to do something here. I'll be right back. All right, so I've picked out the 5 nicest ones. I've put them on here. Dried my finger off. And this will be much easier to plant. Much easier to plant. Yeah, yeah. Took them in. Can't wait to eat these. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, there, come over. So basically the plan here is I'm going to put the rest of those seeds back in the Ziploc bag and let them keep going, because if any of these don't germinate, I've already got the other ones that are already going to keep going, right? Sometimes you plant seeds in soil and they just don't take. So we're going to keep a couple for backups because I need at least 4 individual plants. Because I'm going to grow them out in these solo cups. Well, not solo cups, sorry. In these little pots. I'm going to grow them out in here. And then I'm going to pick and plant the nicest ones. The ones with the strongest genetics. So these are the big red peppers. Remember, if you're germinating tomato or pepper seeds, you got to keep them warm. I've had mine on a heat mat. You want your seeds kept at, give or take, 85 degrees. They don't like to germinate in the cold. They will take forever, or they just might not even germinate for you. Okay, so we have, here's the big reds. So we've got a nice one here, 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 here. This one's just starting. And one up here. So we'll do the same. We'll just pull them right out onto the plastic here so we can plant them easy. So when I was going through the seeds, one of them that had actually sent out a little root, the root rotted. So we have 4 here, plus I'm going to keep going with the ones in the bag. So we're just going to do the same as last time. There's 2. There's 3. Oh, get in the hole. And where's 4th? There it is. Hiding. There's 4. So there's our peppers. Nice. What do you say we move this over? And now we're going to do the sugar lumps. So these are a highly prolific cherry tomato, and they're absolutely delicious. You know when some people talk about cherry tomatoes, how it's like just eating like a ball of straight up tomato flavored candy? These are like them. So let's see. So this has been a week, in case you guys are wondering or keeping track. I put all of these in paper last Monday, I think it was. Maybe it was Tuesday. So look at that. We got lots of good growth there. We got to pick and choose which ones we're going to go with. All right. So I'll take care of that. I'll pick these off, put them in a bag. I'll be back. All right. Got them picked out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And some of these have longer roots on them. So what I've done is I've just made a deeper hole to accommodate these roots. That's all. And I'm just leaving the top of that plant above the soil. Probably can't see it in the camera, but it's just above the top of the level of soil. Because those 2 little cotyledons are looking for sunshine. And the sooner they get into the light, the sooner they're going to want to grow and take off. So we'll just bury them just up to the top. Same with this one here. And when I water these in, a lot of the soil is going to shrink down and collapse against the little root anyways. So come on there, big fingers. There we go. And I'm sure they'll be in a bit of transplant shock for a couple of days. And then once they get over that transplant shock, away we go. Down in the hole. Come on. Come on. There. Okay. So we've got 5 sugar lump, 5 blue chocolate, and 5 big red planted. And I'm just going to use the squirt bottle here to give them a water once this thing gets going. And for those of you who follow my channel for my weed content, don't worry, I won't make you wait months. We're going to be starting stuff for this summer's grow in a really short period of time. Probably maybe in a week or so. It's all just a matter of timing, because I'm going to be growing some big mothers and then cutting a bunch of clones off them and growing the clones out. So if that's something you're interested in, oh, there's no tomato, or there's no pepper in that one, so that one can just sit by itself. So if that's something you're interested in, that's coming up real soon. Give these a good old watering. Doesn't need to be soaked, right? We don't want them to rot. We just want them to have enough moisture. And because this soil drains really well, it's just going to pull that water right down onto the roots. So I'll give them another watering later on today. But essentially, here we go. Essentially, we're done for this. I'm not going to put a cover on here, and I'll show you guys what I've done, because I didn't film the workout for any of this, but I've got the big light hooked up. If you guys are wondering what I'm running, it's a Flizen. It's 3600 diode, full spectrum, and it's fully adjustable. So I've got it turned pretty far low. See, and you can just dial it right up, but the little seedlings don't like it high because they just fry. And things like spinach, it just bolts. So, and it's still way up in there. Hang on, let me fix this camera here. So that light, that's the bottom of the light, is at the same height as my forehead. So it's, you know, five and a half-ish feet off the ground. So I've got, you know, plenty of space, and I can drop it down as I need to because it's on the pulleys. So we're just going to give everything a couple of days of some low volume light so they can just chill out a little bit. Here's the cucumbers I planted the other day. They're getting a little leggy, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to transfer the oregano to here and the cucumbers to there, and then they'll get the direct light from this light. We've got the horseradish. It's loving it down here. There's the school project that I'm looking out for my neighbor, for her little school kids. And look at this. This is a bean plant. It's flowering in peat cups. I haven't fed these. There's no nutrition in any of that peat. It's literally peat cups, and the beans are flowering. And then here, you guys saw me plant this the other day, and we have, let's do this instead. And here basil's already up. The parsley isn't up yet. Parsley can take a while. The butter crunch hasn't come up yet. The red romaine hasn't come up yet. The prize head, that's that. They haven't come up yet. But the black-seeded Simpson is just raging. It's awesome. It's great. And then we've got a couple of parsley, or of spinach coming up, right? And then the extra 2 cucumbers I germinated, they're right here. So one of them is just starting to push his way up here. See? He's just starting to come up. But those are just extras in case I had issues with any of those. So I'll probably just pull those because I don't need all these cucumbers going. And over there is the turmeric that is not doing much yet. But we'll see. Maybe it's a super slow grower right off the bat. That happens with some plants. So we're going to start filling up this greenhouse. That's the plan. Next, we're going to plant that little green jar here, right there. Those are all cilantro seeds. So I'm going to get a 1 gallon pot. That's next. I'll probably film that, just do a 2-3 minute video. And I'm going to plant some of that cilantro in here so we can get some cilantro growing, because you can't have butter chicken and Indian food without fresh cilantro. All right, guys, if you're new here, you should really subscribe to the channel. And if you're not new here and you're one of my super amazing subscribers, I appreciate it. Give me some love, guys. Give me a big thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. And leave me a comment. Let me know if you guys have anything going on in the house like this. I know there's some people who have small little greenhouses and stuff set up. So if you're one of them, let me know what you're growing. And all right, like I said, grow good food. Have an awesome day. Green Thumb out.